All right. Good morning, guys. How are you feeling today? You good? Okay. So, welcome to the user training for Slurp Inventory. We are here to guide you throughout the process and help you make the most out of this training experience. My name is Putrano Aidil, and here is my team, which is Ehsan, Salwa, Ariana, and also Ashikin. So, today I will be your moderator. So before we begin, I want to ensure that you have a clear understanding on how this training will work. Before we begin, let's ensure that everyone is on the same page. So let me expose with you on the simple background of Slurp Post. So the Slurp Post system is designed to streamline your business operation, enhance efficiency, and provide a seamless experience for both you and your customer. So throughout this training, we will explore various aspects of the system and ensure you are confident in utilizing its capabilities effectively. So during this training, uh, we will cover essential topics such as uh, setting up inventory retail, such as how to sync item, creating supplier, creating new stock receipt, stock check, and also stock return. So by the end of the session, you should have a solid understanding of how to use inventory in Slurp Cloud and also leverage its features to optimize your business operation. So before we start our training session, your access will be provided by your person in charge after this session ended. So you can call out with your person in charge to get your access. Okay, so for first slide, we will be going to how to sync inventory. Okay, so on how to sync inventory, for the first step, access to cloud.getslurp.com in your browser and insert your login details. So for the next one, the second step will be uh, click on the small icon, box icon on your right side and also choose the inventory. So the step number 3, okay, you will find the page display as below. So this is the page that will be bring you to the inventory. So the next slide will be step number 3. So click on the sync uh, at the left panel of the Slurp inventory. Okay. Select your outlet and also click sync to sync your inventory. Okay. So you will receive a message showing your sync process is success. So click OK and your inventory is ready to be used. Okay. So we move to our next will be creating new supplier. So I will pass to Adriana for training for training session on the creating new supplier.
Thank you, Putra. So, hi, good morning to all. My name is Adrena, and I will guide you on how to create a new supplier in the Slurp Post system. So, in creating a new supplier in Slurp Post system, it is a straightforward process that empowers you to efficiently manage your inventory and cultivate strong supplier connection. By following the step-by-step process that we outline in this tutorial, you can seamlessly add new suppliers to your system and enjoy the benefit of streamlined operation. With accurate supply information at your fingertip, you will be able to associate product, track inventory, manage product, and ensure effective communication and collaboration with your suppliers. Okay, now let us create a new supplier. For the first step is you need to click on the suppliers at the left panel. Next, ne- next is you need to click on the new suppliers. Next, you need to fill in all the details provided and click the create button. Next, so once it is done and you have filled out the form, the newly created suppliers will appear in the list. So next. So remember to keep your suppliers' information up to date and leverage additional features like payment terms and delivery schedule offered by the Slurp Post system, further enhancing your business process. So by utilizing this tool, you can strengthen your suppliers' relationship and ensure the smooth flow of goods and services. So that's all from me. Thank you, and I hope that this tutorial has equipped you with the knowledge and confidence in manage your supplies effectively and maximize the potential of your business. So thank you.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Adriana. Okay. So, how are you feeling? Okay. How the inputs? Are they good? Okay. So we move to the next step. So the next step will be creating on the new receipt. So I will pass the floor to Salwa. So Salwa will be explain you more details on this part. All right, Salwa.
Thank you, Putra, for sharing the info, and Adriana. Now we move to stock receive. Okay, stock receive, also known as equity token or derivative, offer a groundbreaking solution to the challenges faced by traditional stocks. They are digital assets that represent ownership in a company, just like a regular shares. However, what sets stock receive apart is their flexibility and potential for customization. On this section, I will share 6 steps. Okay, the first step, user need to click on the inventory, then click at the stock receive. Next, click on new stock receive and click new stock receive here. Third step, fill in all the details inside the create section, then create button. Step 4, fill in the detail inside the editing section. You can see this. Okay, next. Step 5, select stock to receive plus, key in the receive quantity, hashtag, and the total cost in RM. After keying all the details, click save button, and after confirm all the details, key in, click commit button. Lastly, the newly created stock receive will be recorded in this list. I hope everyone able to catch this step, and if you have any doubt, please reach out with our support team. Now I hand over to Ihsan and he will share about creating a new stock check. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Salwa. So hopefully, you will be uh, more efficiency on the creating your stock receipt. So I will pass this floor to Ihsan. So Ihsan will be explaining on how to create new stock check. So Ihsan, please take over the floor.
Alright, thank you, Mr. Putra, and thank you, Salwa. So, first thing is, you have to know the stock check is you want to make the stock level is tally with the in-house stock, meaning that if you in the in-house stock you have 5 quantities and in the system you have 4 quantities, so that it will be different. And the stock check you can do stock check to make sure the stock level is same as the in stock. Alright, so I'm going to show you on how to do the stock check. First, on the left side you can see the stock check button, and you can click on the stock check button. Alright, next. And then when the stock check tab is appear, you can click on the new stock check. Alright, so on this part, which you have to select your outlet if you have multiple outlet, and you can enter some input into the description. Like example, maybe you can put a remarks stock check by done by who, and you don't need to put a date because of our system will capture the date and time. You can click on create, and then next is you have to fill the details inside the general section, which this will receive, you have input some ID, and then on stock check you need to input also. And please bear in mind the stock check needs to be commit before end of the month, because of for a new month, the old data from the old month will be migrated to the new months. So you have to do the stock check in the middle of the months to make sure your stock level is tally. Alright, next. Alright, so this is the trickiest part. Step 5, you have to select the stock that you want to enter the quantity, and also you have to type a reason. Let's say in house we have 5 quantities of item, and then in the system you have 4 quantity of item, and you must enter the reason why one of the item is missing, or maybe have some error on the product. So make sure the reason is understandable to ensure that all the process is smooth lah. And then after key in all the details, you have to click save button. If you have confirmed the quantities, then you can click on the commit button. Alright. Alright, so once you have commit the stock check, the list here will be recorded lah. Everything that you do will be recorded on this part. So as you can see the date and time, which is like I explained earlier. You don't have to put the date in the description, because our system will capture the start and the complete time. Alright.
Alright, okay. Thank you, Ehsan, for the explanation. So, I will pass it to Shikin. So, she will be explaining on how to creating new stock return. So, hopefully, this is the last part of the training session. So, please, uh, please give attention for the last part. So hopefully you will be getting a great input for this one. So Ashikin, so you can move to your slide.
Hello. Alright. So, thank you, Putra, and good day, everyone. So, for the stock return, in case you need to return stock to a supplier or handle product return, the Slurp system offer functionality to manage stock return effectively. So we can move to the step 1. The step 1 is, first we need to go to the stock return at the left panel, and then we go to the step 2. So at the step 2, you can see at your right side, you can click the new stock return, and then go to and then once you click the new stock return, and then you can click it will create a section. So at the return from, you must select a specific outlet. So which outlet that you want to return the stock, and then you must select the distributor. Same as the supplier. You must select which supplier you want to return, and then you can click create. Then we go to the step 4. After that, you need to fill in the details such as the invoice needed for the previous where you buy the supplier, and then there's a general note for the remarks, and then you can key in the return quantity and return cost. So the return quantity and cost are based on the previous invoice. After key in all the details, click save button, and after confirm all the details, click the commit button. After that, the new created stock return will be recorded in the list. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you. Can pass back to the Putra.
All right, thank you, Ashikin. So, um, how was the training session? So everything is okay. So, do you have any questions to ask our trainers?
I think as of now we are clear regarding the process, but I have a question to Ashikin. Ashikin, if I put a wrong distributor or supplier, can I revert back or roll back the process?
Uh, First of all, you cannot roll back. You need to um create a new supplier and then assign a new the accurate information lah.
Okay. So, which is they need to create a new session and also assign the correct supplier. Is it right, Ashikin?
Yes.
All right. Okay. So that is one question. So, is there any question that you want to ask?
I got
So,
question to Ashiki.
okay.
If a few vendor, how the duration to be set up the new vendor before user can select the vendor in the system? Yes, we put the supplier or distributor name, the new supplier inside that system. How it will be reflect for user to use that supplier to select on that section.
Okay, I will answer on behalf of Ashikin. Actually, to set up the supplier, it takes like 1 minute, around 1 minute to 2 minute. It depends on how many supplier that you get. If let's say you get this item from one single item from many supplier, then you have to create one by one lah. But if let's say you get this all the item from the same supplier, that one you can just add around 1 to 2 minutes. So 5 minutes you can set up the supplier.
So we need to contact the support team to add the supplier, right?
Actually, everything is online. You just need a browser and you just need the internet lah, and then you can surf the if you can go back to the slides earlier, you can see the link. You can refer to that link, and then if you have the credentials, you can enter your email and password, which is your on your own, and then you can click on the supplier. Simple as that.
Okay, understand. Thank you.
All right.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Hassan, for answering the question. So, before we closing our session, is there any other question that you want to ask our trainer? Okay. So hopefully there's no question. So if you have any question, so you can directly contact our support, or so you can refer your person in charge. So we already trained your person in charge. So hopefully they will be providing you the greatest support on this system. So okay. So for closing our session, so we regretfully congratulations on the completing the user training for the Slurp system. So I hope you found the session informative and also empowering. So now that you are solid understanding on the systems features, so let's summarize the key step for the sync inventory, creating supplier, and also managing stock related tasks such as receiving, also checking, and also retailing stock. So thank you for our trainer. So for explaining on the user training session. So hopefully you guys will be getting great input and also will be helping you guys to managing your inventory and also Hope this session uh, will be a great session for bus retail Sdn Bhd on using our system. So thank you once again for your active participation in this training session. If you have any additional question or need further assistance in the future, you please don't hesitate to contact our support to reach out our support for any assistance regarding our system. So hope you're doing fine. Okay, have a great day, and also please enjoy using our system. So thank you so much for letting us to introduce to you for the Slurp Pro system. All right, thank you guys.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
All right,
Assalamualaikum.
all right.
Assalamualaikum.
Salam.
Bye.